Hey there, if you're watching this video, that means that you are interested in joining our family here at EXP. Now, when I was becoming a full-time real estate agent, I did a ton of research on different brokerages and which ones I wanted to join. I researched Keller Williams and Remax, Century 21, Exit, Compass, all of these, as well as EXP, obviously. And all of these companies all provide something phenomenal, right? There's a reason why they are all leaders in the space. However, EXP to me was above and beyond any other brokerage out there. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 4 reasons why I picked EXP and why I think you'll really like it here at EXP as well. So the first one is agent ownership, right? EXP is the only brokerage out there that gives the agents an ability to own the company, right? At Keller Williams and at Remax, an agent does a deal, right? They give the Remax or the Keller Williams executives, they give them a portion of each check, but there's no equity, right? They can't own the company. As the company increases in value, as they add more agents, as more agents do more deals, their bank accounts don't grow. The only people's bank accounts that grow are Gary Keller and whoever the heck owns Remax, and right? And that's, you're probably not interested in making them richer, right? They're already rich. You probably want to make yourself rich and provide for you and your families. Well, EXP does that, right? There's 7 or 8 different ways where agents can actually earn stocks, right? Some of them are when you complete your first deal, when you cap at EXP, if you ever achieve the Icon Award, which we'll talk about in a second, or if you attract people to EXP and they do their first deal, right? And so there's so many different ways to earn awards, and you can own the company with the founders and with the agents. So as the company grows and becomes big and awesome, your bank account also becomes big and awesome, right? That's what we want. And so with that, right, is that I'm a huge fan of just the abundance mindset, right? I'm a huge fan of BiggerPockets. I feel like everyone on BiggerPockets is just here to help you become a better real estate investor. Well, EXP is the real estate agent of BiggerPockets. Everyone there is just wanting you to become a better real estate agent. Why is that? Well, it's because as the guy down the street, the EXP agent down the street does really well, you know, the company does better, the stock increases, the company makes more profit, that profit increases the share price, that share price increase goes into your bank account because you own shares of the company, right? The company is agent owned, and that is just an incredible thing, and that was the #1 selling point for me at EXP, is that I could have ownership in something and feel good about it. The second were the fees, right? Obviously, fees are very important, right? EXP was very competitive, not the highest, not the lowest, but closer to the lower end, which I liked, right? There's an 80-20 split and only a $16,000 cap, right? And that's all good. That's all good and gravy. That's pretty traditional. But the kicker, right? The kicker here is that you have the ability to earn that $16,000 back, right? And so in Denver, right, where I'm located, if you can do 28 to 30 deals a year, you'll get that entire $16,000 you paid them back in the form of company stock, right? And it kind of depends on the purchase price. In higher and more expensive areas like maybe LA or New York, it may take 22, 23 deals. In cheaper areas like Arkansas, it may take closer to 40, right? But either way, you have the ability to earn that $16,000 back in the form of company stock, right? And so what's great about it being company stock is that typically it ends up being a lot more than $16,000 you get back, right? What happens to companies that are performing and doing well? Well, they typically go north, right? Now, don't get me wrong, they can also go south, right? However, with EXP and everything that's going on, it's just the stock this entire year has just skyrocketed up. And it's super exciting to be a part of that. I earned this Icon Award this past year in 2020. The $16,000 that I got back is worth over 50 grand, right? So I paid them $16,000 so they could give me back 50 grand. Who wouldn't do that? People would be absolutely thrilled. There's no way any other broker could do that, right? Because they have to pay for these commercial leases and all of these crazy, coffee and stuff in the offices, right? EXP doesn't have an office. They use their technology to right? To give them a competitive advantage over everyone else, which is the third reason why I joined EXP, was the technology, right? Look, I'm a millennial, right? I'm not a brick and mortar guy. I like to work from home. They have offices, right? EXP they have a contract with Regis. So if I ever did want an office to meet a client at or whatever it is, those are available and they're beautiful and they're all around the country. So my office isn't restricted to one place in one city that I've leased, right? I can go to LA or Miami or San Diego or Boston, where I'm from, to work out of these offices. And it's a very pleasant place to be. And with this technology in EXP World, right, there's 600 people on EXP World all day here whose sole purpose is to help the agents, right? So it's a tremendous support system. The technology is being licensed by massive companies like Dell and Intel and all of that, right? And again, as this company makes money, right, as EXP makes money, and as this technology does better things, the stock price goes up and we get richer, right? Because we're not doing anything. We don't even have to sell real estate and we're getting richer. So that is reason number 3. The reason number 4 is revenue share, right? Again, there are a few companies that offer profit share, which is nice, and it's a fantastic scheme, right? Because profit can be manipulated. You can increase expenses, profit goes really low, agents get almost nothing, right? I know Keller Williams does profit share. There may be a few others that do revenue share, profit share, but nothing to the extent that EXP does it. And with EXP, every agent that you bring in underneath you, every time they do a deal up until they hit their cap, you're able to make a few $100s in every single deal. If that, imagine having 1,000 agents, right? They all do a deal or so a year, and you get $300. That's 300 times that's $300,000 a year, right? So this can easily eclipse any sort of money you could make buying and selling real estate because it's passive, right? Because this here it can be your retirement plan, and after, right, or it's you have your passive income from EXP, then you go and you invest in real estate, right? So you've got your passive income from EXP, you've got your passive income from your real estate, and now they become hedges for each other. So now we're just having real estate as your cushion of financial independence. You've got the EXP financial independence right above that. And so those are the 4 reasons why I joined EXP, right? Number 1 is the agent ownership. Number 2 are the fees and the ability to actually earn those fees back with the Icon Award. Number 3 is the technology. It's just exploding and everyone's gonna take that over. And number 4 is the revenue share, right? I love finding more and more ways to build passive income. That's the name of the game. So if you're interested in joining EXP, please click the Apply as an Agent button on the top of this page. If you still have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me at craig@TheFITeam.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram. I'm at @TheFiGuy, but email will probably be the best way to ensure that I get you a response. So thank you so much for watching the video if you got all the way to the end, and we're glad to welcome you to the team.